Hey, welcome everybody to today's legislative session for October 2nd, 2025. And I'd ask you to please silence your cell phones, pager devices, so they're not a distraction. And we will stand for Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance. Okay, we'll have roll call.
Benton. Here. Paduk.
Here.
Amo. Here. Nelly. Present. Cheney. Here. Ellers. Present. Fagione. Here. Feller. Lujan. Present. Menuda. Here. O'Donnell. Ramos. Here. Ravella. Here. Riskevich. Here. Sassy. Here. Sierra. Here. Stiganga. Here. Sutherland. Here. Tortel. Here. Tui. Hines.
Here.
20 present, 1 absent.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to start with our proclamation. So if the deputy county exec can meet me at the front. Okay, we're here today to recognize a very, very important program here in Orange County, and that is Fearless of the Hudson Valley. Many of you know it as Safe Homes. And I think it was a few months ago that the county exec had the creators of Fearless Safe Homes here, and that's the Murray family from the great town of Cornwall, I will say. Kellyanne, would you join us up here, please? As you know, Fearless provides tremendous benefits for everybody in Orange County in crisis mode, basically, and it's all because of Kellyanne and her team that keep people safe, families safe, and provide them with a great environment to be in. Would you like to tell everybody a little bit about your organization?
Yeah, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be here. We were founded in 1986. We've grown significantly over the last, it'll be 40 years next year that we'll be celebrating 40 years of service. But we provide all the comprehensive services to victims of intimate partner violence, trafficking, other crime victimization, and in Sullivan, we also do sexual assault programming. But we cover 2 counties and really couldn't do what we do without the support of this county and the ability to continue in continuity of services. And given where we're sitting right now, we've had a significant growth in 40 years to support the demand. And where we're sitting now is we're going to surpass our hotlines currently this month from last year's. So our service is up 34% in the last 5 years. Our hotlines are up 10% from last year, and we are currently at many times Monday through Friday waiting room only. It's standing room only on the need. And we're truly grateful as we're watching the impact at the federal level for the continued support of this county legislature and the state, because we couldn't do what we do without all of you. We rely very heavily on those things to support victims. And the need is significantly there. And they've been along the way as we've opened our shelters. They've been along the way as we lost funding at the state and federal level. You've stood by us every single step of the way. And last year alone, we answered 11,000 hotline calls. And we supported almost 7,000 victims and their children throughout programs and services across all of our programs. So we're deeply grateful.
Thank you. It's sad that we need you, but it's great to have you under these circumstances.
Yes, there's one paragraph in the resolutions that says, whereas the crime of domestic violence destroys an individual's privacy, dignity, security, and humanity due to the systematic use of physical, emotional, sexual, psychological, technological, and economic control of abuse. Just think about what that says. And is there anything more cowardly that a man can do than to hit a woman or a child? And it goes on so much. Thank God for your organization. And it's so important that you are there. And it's distressing that the numbers keep going up. You would hope through education and consideration and even love for people that they would find it diminishing more than increasing. But thank you for what you do. I know the County Executive Newhouse has supported your program from day one. And as a matter of fact, when the state a few years ago cut your funding, we ran right away with this legislature to fill in that gap. And we will continue to do that because we support your program that much. Thank you for being there.
I just want to say that sometimes the increase in numbers means that we're all doing our job and spreading awareness on how to find us. So there's always been victims and survivors that are impacted, and some of the increase in numbers has been the support and the ambassadorship of all of you telling people where to find us. And then last but certainly not least, it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and so I'm leaving for the legislators some purple ribbons, but also all of the events we're having throughout the county. We're doing the Clothesline Project. Tomorrow is the kickoff. We'll have a press conference here, but I would encourage anybody to come walk the line. Over 700 shirts made by victims, survivors, and their families will be on display. This is the only place in the whole county that we can have most of our shirts out. And then we will travel throughout the county, Monroe, Chester, Highland Mills, as well as Newburgh, and display those shirts. But this will be the biggest project tomorrow. And then we're doing several trainings. So I would encourage you to find us on social media, but to come walk the line, because it really tells a story of the impact on violence, not just survivors, but on communities and families and loved ones. So thank you.
And thank you for all your great work. We have a proclamation here signed by the county executive and myself, and I know all 21 legislators thank you and your organization for your incredible work. I'm not going to read it. Harry hit the punchlines of all the, the most reason why it's so important to what you do. So here's your proclamation from all of us here in Orange County, and thank you very much. Hey, next up we have Majority Leader Benton.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The legislature would like to recognize for the following for the month of October: National Book Month, Mental Health Awareness Month, Bullying Prevention Month, Children's Health Day, October 6th, Fire Prevention Week, October 5th through 11th, World Food Day, October 16th, National School Bus Safety Week, October 20th to 24th, National First Responders Day, October 28th, and Red Ribbon Week, October 23rd to 31st.
Thank you. Next up is public participation. We have 2 people signed up for agenda items. Our first speaker will be Jonathan Redeker on item number 33, Valley View wastewater. Just hit that button there until the mic turns red and you'll be good to go.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you. It's kind of odd to speak on a referendum issue like this, or on a budget item, an agenda item such as a bond resolution for a sewer treatment upgrade. But I'm excited to see that, and I want to thank you all for the bipartisan support of Valley View Nursing Home in this new project and this new phase that we're looking towards. It's really important for us in this area, both in Goshen, sort of bordering Florida, as well as the entire county, to have this county nursing home facility. And I know that we're talking about some different upgrades and systems to explore, which I'm excited about for the future of that area. It's really important to upgrade sewer and infrastructure, but it's also really important to take a look at our partnership in the future, moving towards what Valley View Nursing Home and Orange County contract with the Village of Florida for their water use. So it's really important to keep upgrading that, as well as we keep in mind sewer. We also need to think about water use, as they have limited resources there in Glenmuir Lake, and thinking about the quality control that we can help fund out of the county purse, which would be helpful because that's their money as well. But I have to also add that I'm here today hearing about these proclamations of what days we're celebrating in the month of October, but we're also standing here on Yom Kippur, the highest holy holiday in the Jewish calendar. To me, this is a little bit difficult, not as a Jewish person myself, but in thinking about what this would look for the other folks who celebrate holidays such as Christmas in the room. And if we were to have a legislative day that falls on a high holiday, we probably would cancel that meeting or postpone it. And I want to bring attention to this community that the choice to host this meeting today on this high holy day is another choice toward exclusion and inaccessibility from this legislative body. We could easily have moved this meeting, like many have suggested, to the evening. This high holiday ends at sundown today. We could have easily met tonight, and more people could have come to attend this meeting. I'd like you to consider that and thinking about our goals in moving this for the idea of having a practice to have evening events, but also this high holiday is really important. I admonish this body to revisit this idea moving forward and to think more about the goals of fairness, inclusion, and accessibility for all residents of this county. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. I misspoke before. We have three speakers for before the meeting. Next speaker is Corinne Kistner on agenda item number 12, Bauman Bridge in the town of Blooming Grove.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to speak. I'm Corinne Kistner here representing Rethink Route 17 Alliance, which is an organization of community members and others in Orange County, Sullivan County, and Ulster County. I was really heartened to see on the agenda today the resolution to replace and fund infrastructure, including the bridge in Bloomingburg. I commend the body for investing in infrastructure that really is connected to people's needs. I wanted to further expand the conversation about transportation investments in our counties, as the state is considering a $1.4 billion investment in Route 17 to widen the highway. The group that I'm a part of, the Rethink Route 17 Alliance, is concerned that widening a highway will further burden taxpayers with excessive maintenance needs at a time when we need to be investing in the infrastructure that we already have, and at a time when we have a climate crisis and need to be shifting towards more sustainable modes of transportation. With $1.4 billion at the state level, or even a fraction of that, we could make significant investments at the state and local level, and government bodies such as this are much better equipped to understand the needs of our communities. I have a report to leave you all with called Invest in Our Communities, Not a Wider Highway, and encourage you all to consider opposing the state's plan to spend $1.4 billion on expanding the highway when we have other needs in our communities. Thank you very much for the time.
I thank you for the opportunity to speak today. I'm a 30-year resident of the county and also a short-term rental host for 10 years now. I am absolutely for regulated, safe, enforceable STR that benefits the town and local businesses and keeps homeowners such as myself in our homes. I've read S820, which is the state bill, and I know as part of that state bill, the county has the option to opt in or opt out of a registry system. The registry opting in, I think, may not be prudent in this case. I believe it's going to cost the county a lot of money to not only build, but to maintain and enforce a lot of the regulations within S820. And enforcement truly really is at the town level. It's really not at the county level. Another option, I believe, would be to have a VCA, voluntary collection agreement, with with the platforms that ensures the collection of the occupancy tax, which by opting out, you lose, but by a VCA, you get the tax, so you're not losing those funds. The S820 also calls for health and safety regulations, very, very vague, and I'm not sure without the town how we would enforce any of that. So it's going to be on the county to enforce this. And I think it's going to be very costly for the county, and there's no reason for it, because the towns, the county, and the residents can get what they need with direct negotiations with the platforms. I think that they'd be open to the VCA. I know I was told that the county already has a voluntary collection agreement with the short-term rental companies, and to just extend that instead of opting into the STR S820. The county would have to make sure, and I'm not sure how you're going to do that with this, Reg, is that people are in compliance, they're safety compliance, and the safety rules in S820 only call for an egress map, emergency numbers, and one for working fire extinguisher. That's not safety. I mean, this really needs to be handled at the local level. So I appreciate the opportunity to speak, but I would implore you to really take a look at another way to achieve the same goals. The towns need to get the data, the host data for enforcement. The county needs to collect its money, and the hosts and the guests need to be safe. And if you would consider opting out and looking at other ways, I think it'd be more prudent for the taxpayers. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next up, we have Majority Leader Benton.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move to approve the minutes of June 5th, 2025.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now we'll move to 1A is receive and file, and we start with number 1.
Legislators DeGanga, Ramos, Benton, and Lujan. Local law introductory number 7 of 2025. Local law to amend local law number 13 of 2009 and its extensions now to be known as Orange County Hotel, Motel, and Short-Term Rental Unit Occupancy Tax Local Law.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk, Emma, Benelli, Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Hotel, Tui, Hines. 19 ayes, 1 no.
Move to number 2.
Legislators Fagion and Ravella with co-sponsor Lujan. Resolution authorizing the county executive to execute an open space funding agreement between the County of Orange and the Village of Woodbury and a related conservation easement by the Village of Woodbury to the County of Orange.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo, Benelli, Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Hotel, Tui, and Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 3 is a voice vote.
Legislator Ellers, resolution approving the applications for the correction of certain errors appearing on the 2025 tax rolls for certain towns and districts and ordering the correction of said errors pursuant to Section 554 of the Real Property Tax Law.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 4 is a voice vote.
Legislator Benton and Paduk, resolution approving the release of the county's interest in and to a certain deed sale parcel to the previous owner of record pursuant to Section 5, Paragraph B1 of Local Law Number 2 of 2010.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 5 is a voice vote.
Legislator Fagion and Lujan, resolution authorizing an easement across county-owned property in the town of Cornwall.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Move to number 6.
Legislator Lujan and Fagion, resolution authorizing the purchase of a parcel of real property in the Village of Goshen from MJ Maisel LLC.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo, Benelli, Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines, 20 ayes.
Number 7 is a voice vote.
Legislator Lujan and Fagion, resolution providing for a public hearing on the proposed Orange County budget for fiscal year 2026, social services district purposes, and upon the assessment rolls for Orange County Sewer District Number 1, Orange County Small Watershed Protection District Number 1 for Cromline Creek and Beaver Dam Lake District for such fiscal year pursuant to Section 271 and 359 of the county law and Section 4.06 of the Orange County Charter. The public hearing will be held on October 22nd, 2025 at 5 p.m. here in the legislative chambers.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 8 is a voice vote.
Legislator Paducah Menuda, resolution authorizing the Orange County Commissioner of Public Works to contract with certain towns and villages for snow and ice control on certain county roads pursuant to Section 135-A of the highway law.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 9 is a voice vote.
Legislator Menuda and Benton, resolution authorizing a dedication parcel in the town of Wawayanda through the lands of Golf Links Apartments LLC.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 10 is a voice vote.
Legislator Totel Menuda, resolution authorizing the negotiation and execution of all necessary agreements and temporary permanent easements, acquisitions of parcels of real property in the town of Cornwall in connection with the Main Street Bridge Number 1 replacement project.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 11 is a voice vote.
Legislator Menuda and Tortel, resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2025 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Public Works for the various drainage improvement project pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Number 12 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Benton, Tortel, O'Donnell, Fagion, bond resolution dated October 2nd, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing a replacement of Bowman Bridge in the town of Blooming Grove, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $1,386,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,386,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo, Benelli, Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, and Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 13 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Paduk, Menuda, and O'Donnell. Bond resolution dated October 2nd, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing a replacement of Crystal Run Bridge Number 2 in the town of Wallkill, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $237,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $237,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo, Benelli, Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 14 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Menuda, Benton, Ravella, and Fagion. Bond resolution dated October 2nd, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of infrastructure improvements at the Orange County Airport, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $50,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $50,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo, Benelli, Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, and Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 15 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Menuda, Benton, Fagion, Ravella, and Legislator Lujan is a co-sponsor. Bond resolution dated October 2nd, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing paving improvements, non-FAA, at the Orange County Airport, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $75,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $75,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo, Benelli, Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, and Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 16 is a voice vote.
Legislators Tortel, Menuda, Lujan, and O'Donnell. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2025 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Public Works, Environmental Facilities, and Services for increased expenses pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second. Any discussion? Majority Leader Benton.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I must abstain from this at this time. Please.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We have one abstention. Number 17 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tortel, Benton, and Cheney with co-sponsor Lujan. Bond resolution dated October 2nd, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of park improvements in connection with the Cronemer Park Tower Repair and Trail Improvement Project, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $1,111,111, appropriating said amount therefore, including $1 million in federal funds expected to be received, and authorizing the issuance of $111,111 bonds of the county to pay the balance of the cost thereof.
Second. Discussion. Sierra is added. Ramos is added. Roll call.
Paduk, Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo, Benelli, Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, and Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 18 is a voice vote.
Legislator Menuda, Benton, Fagion, with Legislator Lujan as a co-sponsor. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2025 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Parks, Recreation, and Conservation for the design and rehabilitation of the bridge on Plum Point Lane in New Windsor, New York, pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second. Any discussion? Legislator Menuda.
Thank you, Chairman. This is a very important bridge for the town of New Windsor and for both the Kawawasi Unique Area and Plum Point, both parks. The park for Plum Point is owned by New Windsor. The Kawawasi is owned by the state, and so is the bridge, but the county maintains and is moving forward with this. I want to applaud our departments. It's been 1 year almost to the day. It's a little more than a year, actually, at this point, that the fire had occurred. And to get to this point and have this money to be able to rehabilitate this bridge is key for the residents who contact the town and everyone else all the time about being able to get in there. So I really implore you to please vote for this. Thank you.
Anybody else? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 19 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Menuda, Tortel, Benton, Fagion, with co-sponsor Lujan, Legislator Lujan. Bond resolution dated October 2nd, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the establishment of a new capital project for the acquisition of hardware and software for use by the Parks Department, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $350,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $350,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton,
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo, Benelli, Cheney, Ellers, Fagion, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Ravella, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, and Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 20 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Total, Menuda, Fagione, and Cheney, with legislator Lujan as a co-sponsor. Bond resolution dated October 2nd, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the establishment of a new capital project for the construction of various park improvements, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $250,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $250,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? Yeah, my name. Paduch's added, Sierra's added, Ravella's added. Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Amo. Benelli. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Huey. And Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 21 is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote.
Legislators Menuda, Tortel, Lujan, and Ravella. Bond resolution dated October 2nd, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the establishment of a new capital project for security improvements at the various county parks, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $150,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $150,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second. Any discussion? My name, please. Paduch's added. Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Amo. Benelli. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. And Hines. 20 ayes.
22 to 24 are going to be voted on collectively. It'll be a voice vote. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. We move to number 25, which is also a voice vote.
Legislators Cheney and Sassy. Resolution authorizing the acceptance and adoption of the multi-jurisdictional hazard mitigation plan update for Orange County, New York.
Second. Any discussion? Sierra's added. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. 26 through 32 will be voted on collectively as a voice vote. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Oh, which ones do you want to be added to? All of them. All of them. Paduch's added to all, Sierra's added to all. Anybody else? We already voted, so we're good. We're going to move to 33.
Legislators Tortel, Tui, Ellers, O'Donnell, Ravella, with legislator Lujan as a co-sponsor. Bond resolution dated October 2nd, 2025. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the preparation of surveys, preliminary and detailed plans, specifications, and estimates necessary for improvements to the Valley View Nursing Care and Rehabilitation Wastewater Treatment Plant, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $1,537,340, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,537,340 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second. I didn't mention it is a bond resolution requiring two-thirds vote. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Amo. Benelli. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. And Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 34 is a voice vote.
Legislator Tortel, Tui, Ramos, with co-sponsors Legislator Lujan and all Republicans. Resolution accepting Jewel settlement funds from the New York State Attorney General pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second. Any discussion? Sierra's added. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 35 is a voice vote.
Legislator Tortel, Amo, Ellers, Feller, Tui, Ramos, Sutherland, co-sponsors Legislator Lujan and all Republicans. Resolution of Orange County Legislature designating October 2025 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Second. Any discussion? Sierra's added, Paduch's added. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 36 is a voice vote, and I'm going to ask Legislator Sullivan to read it for us, please. What? Sutherland? Oh, hang on, Kelly's going to introduce him first.
Legislators Total, Amo, Ellers, Feller, Tui, Ramos, Sutherland, with co-sponsors Legislator Lujan and all Republicans. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature designating October 2025 as Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay. Whereas National Breast Cancer Awareness Month was founded in 1985 and was intended to increase global awareness of breast cancer issues, to educate people about methods of prevention and early detection, and to raise money to support research. It has evolved into a collaboration of national public service organizations, professional medical associations, and government agencies working together to promote breast cancer awareness, share information about the disease, and provide greater access to services. Whereas an important part of raising awareness involves the importance of screening and detecting cancer in its early stages so that treatment can occur, increasing survival rates and healing while also decreasing suffering. And whereas the American Cancer Society estimates that during 2025 in the United States, 316,950 new cases of invasive breast cancer will be diagnosed in women. An estimated 2,800 men will be diagnosed with invasive breast cancer, and 42,170 women and 510 men will die from the disease. And whereas researchers, scientists, numerous nonprofit organizations, and breast cancer survivors are dedicated to discovering the cure for breast cancer. During the month of October, we acknowledge the extraordinary commitment and effort invested in this cause and support those who are working toward a cure. And whereas we recognize the breast cancer survivors among us and honor their faith and courage. According to a report by the American Cancer Society in collaboration with the National Cancer Institute, there are an estimated 18.6 million cancer survivors alive in the United States today, and that number will continue to grow to more than 26 million by 2040, which gives us hope of a better future for those affected by breast cancer. Therefore, be it hereby resolved that the Orange County Legislature designates October 2025 as Breast Cancer Awareness Month for Orange County and conveys these sentiments to every citizen of Orange County, that all might promote early detection and continued research into the causes and cures of breast cancer. Dated October 2nd, 2025.
Thank you very much for reading that.
If I may?
I'm sorry,
Just,
sure.
yeah. So I just have to say that tomorrow will mark 5 years for me. It will mark 5. It will mark 5 years since I found the lump in my breast, and Halloween will mark 5 years since my diagnosis. So I recognize when they say the how many cancer survivors there are alive and what that can mean by 2040. I have to say it's an absolute privilege to be able to sit here and read this resolution, and to now officially be put on that survivor list is very overwhelming. So I just want to say to everybody out there, have your girls checked. And if you are just starting your cancer journey, to be sure to reach out and to surround yourself with the survivors and the warriors who are out there so that you don't have to do it alone. Thank you, Chairman.
I think Legislator Paducci wanted to be added.
Yeah, want to be added, yeah.
Sierra wants to be added. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 37 is a voice vote.
Legislators, excuse me. Legislators Total, Amo, Ellers, Feller, Tui, Ramos, Sutherland, co-sponsor Legislator Lujan, and all Republicans. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature recognizing October 15, 2025 as White Cane Awareness Day.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 38 is a voice vote.
Legislator Sassy, O'Donnell, and Sierra. Co-sponsor Legislator Lujan. Resolution accepting and appropriating grant funds from the New York State Department of State's Division of Local Government Services to the Orange County Youth Bureau for the New York statewide investment in more swimming lifeguard grant program pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Second. Any discussion? Ravella's added. Two is added. Paduch's added. Amos added. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Number 39.
Legislators O'Donnell, Sassy, with co-sponsor Legislator Lujan. Resolution approving the Orange County Community College Facilities Master Plan.
Second. Any discussion? Sierra's added. See Mr. Martland in the audience. Thank you for your hard work on that. I know Legislator Menuda was involved in that as well. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Amo. Benelli. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. Hines. 20 ayes.
We move to number 40.
Legislator Sierra and Sassy. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature confirming the reappointments by the chairman of the Orange County Legislature to the Orange County Industrial Development Agency pursuant to Section 856 and 912 of the General Municipal Law.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Amo. Benelli. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. And Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 41.
Legislators O'Donnell and Sassy. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature confirming reappointments by the chairman of the Orange County Legislature to the Orange County Funding Corporation, a local development corporation authorized pursuant to Section 1411 of the New York State Not-for-Profit Corporation Law.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Amo. Benelli. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. And Hines. 20 ayes.
Number 42.
Legislators Menuda, Benton, O'Donnell, Stiganga, and Ravella. An act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to retitle and create various titles within the Orange County Law Department pursuant to Section 2.02I of the Orange County Charter.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benton.
Yes.
Paduk.
Yes.
Amo. Benelli. Benelli. Cheney. Ellers. Fagione. Lujan. Menuda. O'Donnell. Ramos. Ravella. Riskevich. Sassy. Sierra. Stiganga. Sutherland. Tortel. Tui. And Hines. 19 ayes, 1 abstention. And the desk is clear, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, now we'll move on to public participation for those who signed up for after the meeting. And we have 2 speakers. The first is Gail Jeter with respect to Valley View senior concerns.
Good afternoon. My concern, of course, has been Valley View. It's still Valley View today. I want to give more detail than what I did last time. There are 4 closed units in the Cowser building. Okay, there are 3 closed units on the ground floor. The ground floor means, with 3 closed units, means there are 90 empty beds on that floor alone. Those who have to leave the hospital and get rehabilitation, go to the ground floor. 90, there are only 30 left. That's a lot. Upstairs, there is 1 unit closed. What floor is that? That's the dementia floor. Dementia has not decreased in Orange County. It has increased. Orange County senior population has increased by over 30% in the past 10 years. Is there a waiting list? I mean, what's happening that it's decreasing to the extent that it is? When there was a smaller population in Orange County, all 3 buildings were full. I said 3 because the Parry building, which was closed years ago, was also open and there were residents there. So in all, there were 520 beds. Now we're down to 223. The staff, residents, we feel you're trying to close Valley View again. And it's a great concern to us. Let's see. You've painted the public areas. Wheelchairs have not been received yet. There are wheelchairs with the stationary wheels in the front where, in order to turn into a room, it has to go like an 18-wheeler with a wide turn. I'm sure, that there are funds that can be gotten to get those wheelchairs to our loved ones. As I said, many of us feel that you are gradually closing Valley View, and there's no communication to us, so we don't know what is going on unless we hear rumors about reconfiguring the grounds and leasing out property. So all the decisions are made without the input of us, the loved ones, the voting taxpayers. So again, we don't know what you're doing. Those who do make the decisions don't go to Valley View. They don't come in to see what is going on. I remember when there was COVID, some of you would attend the meetings online and talk to us. You don't talk to us. How else can we feel if there were 520 beds and you're down to 223 people there? The senior population, like I said, is growing. It's not shrinking. Where do they go? And then since the government is, is shut down, how is that going to affect us?
Thank you for your comments, Ms. Streeter.
Oh, it's 3 minutes already?
It's about 5.
Oh, okay.
Our next speaker is Brian Flannery, even odd election years.
Good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity to make a comment today. My name is Brian Flannery. I lead the public policy team at Independent Living, on whose Independent Living, Inc. We're a disability services and advocacy organization headquartered here in the county, and on whose behalf I'm here today. In that capacity, I want to extend our appreciation to the county for the county's recognition of Mental Health Awareness Month, White Cane Awareness Day next week, and for positioning this microphone here in an accessible way to make this meeting as accessible as possible for folks with disabilities. We really do appreciate that. And I also want to extend my appreciation to county leadership, yourselves included, of course, for supporting the county's recently completed self-evaluation of all county facilities to identify barriers to access for residents and visitors with disabilities. We at Independent Living eagerly await the publication of the county's transition plan for ameliorating the barriers identified in that self-evaluation, and I want to make my organization available to the county to help coordinate and support the interested person input requirement interested person input into that plan required by 28 CFR 35.150 D1. I also want to briefly comment on last month's resolution to support litigation challenging the state's even-year election law. I understand that last month's meeting was only 4 days before oral argument in Onondaga County v. New York, but that truncated timeline really precluded the opportunity for organizations like mine and folks with disabilities from voicing concerns that they have about support for that challenge. They would have elucidated the numerous structural barriers that voters with disabilities face when trying to cast their ballots on Election Day and during early voting, consolidating elections into the already established federal timeline, the even years, operates as an essential mechanism of ensuring the accessibility of elections for voters with disabilities for many reasons, but I just want to highlight two: the complicated and expensive transportation burdens disproportionately allocated to voters with disabilities, and the certain applicability of the Help America Vote Act. Fewer elections increases the number of potential polling places willing to cede their premises for an entire day or multiple days in the case of early voting. And the more polling places available for selection, the easier it is to select acceptable sites located on or nearby public transportation and within paratransit service areas. Otherwise, voters with disabilities face onerous transportation obstacles and may be effectively precluded from participation in the election on Election Day or during early voting, potentially implicating the expanded protections of our state constitution's new Equal Protection Clause. Aligning with federal elections also inherently ensures the application of HAVA, the Help America Vote Act, extending enhanced statutory protections to protections for voter independence and privacy for voters with disabilities, ensuring the availability of accessible equipment, these are called ballot marking devices, and simplified administrative resolution of potential infringement of statutory protections, irrespective of the outcome of the vote for the resolution to support Onondaga County v. New York. Voters with disabilities, I wish voters with disabilities had the opportunity to raise these issues to inform this body's decision. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That concludes our public speaking. I hope you'll all join me in rooting for the Yankees over the Red Sox tonight, and a motion to adjourn is in order.
Second.
Everybody except Legislator Sassy, apparently. Those pamphlets, if you don't pick up the safe homes things, they'll put them in your mailbox.